Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Gretar Thor Gudjohnsen, and I'm an author, a psychology student, and someone who helps people better understand recovery, resilience, human energy, and what it means to truly come alive. For as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by a simple question. Why do some people seem energized and resilient and deeply engaged with life, while others feel exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected? That question changed the course of my life. It led me into psychology. It led me into psychology. It led me into neuroscience. It led me into the study of stress, recovery, gratitude, resilience, human performance, and the nervous system. And ultimately, it led me to write 9 books. Not because I set out to become an author, but and not because I believed I had all the answers. I wrote them because I became obsessed with understanding the questions like, why are so many people exhausted despite getting enough sleep? Why do some people seem to radiate energy while others constantly struggle to find it? What is the hidden cost of stress, resistance, and chronic activation? Can recovery be trained? Can gratitude change biology? Can we become more resilient? What makes human beings come alive? And perhaps most importantly, how to become more fully ourselves? Each of my books explores a different piece of that puzzle. Rest Awake explores the idea that recovery begins before sleep. The recovery state examines how heart coherence, breathwork, and deep rest may influence human recovery. Mastering Human Energy explores the hidden energy and economy of the nervous system and the factors that either drain us or restore us. The Gratitude state explores how appreciation, meaning, and perspective can influence well-being and resilience. The Quiet Fire examines the energetic cost of resistance and what happens when we learn to work with life rather than against it. Human Soul on Fire explores courage, purpose, meaning, and what it means to become fully alive. Although the books explore different topics, they are all connected by one central idea. Human beings are capable of far more than they realize. I believe many of us have never been taught to understand our energy, how to regulate our nervous system, how to recover efficiently, how to cultivate resilience, how to build lives filled with meaning, connections, gratitude, and aliveness. We live in a world that teaches performance, but I believe we also need to learn recovery. We live in a world that teaches achievement, but we also need to understand well-being. We live in a world that often asks us to become more, but sometimes the deeper challenge is learning how to become more fully ourselves. That is what my writing is really about. Not perfection, not productivity, not becoming someone else, but understanding ourselves more deeply and learning how to live with greater energy, presence, purpose, and balance. If there is one message that connects everything I've written, it is this. Human beings are not merely sleep deprived, they are often recovery deprived. And recovery is a 24/7, state-dependent, trainable, biological skill that begins long before someone goes to bed. My hope is that through these books, these conversations, and this channel, I can help people better understand themselves, recover more deeply, and discover more of the potential that already exists within them. Because when we learn how to recover well, something remarkable happens. We don't just gain more energy, we gain more life. Thank you for being here. I look forward to sharing this journey with you. Thank you.